I have two sensors. One is called an ultrasonic sensor. Another one is called a PIR sensor or passive infrared sensor. One uses sound waves to detect objects. One uses infrared heat to detect animals and people. So there are two sensors which are misunderstood and usually used in the wrong places. You can't use a PIR sensor in robots to help them avoid obstacles, but you use this ultrasonic sensor to avoid objects. Let's start with this. This is called a passive infrared sensor. This one is used to sense people and animal moving around. It uses infrared waves from our bodies to detect whether that's a human being or an animal. It only senses human being or an animal. So it's not used to sense objects. So if you use this in, let's say, a robot to make the robot avoid obstacles and detect objects, the robot will fail because this one is also only used to measure to sense anybody moving around or any animal. So this mostly is used in security systems in the homes. Whenever you want to automate the security lights, whenever somebody breaks into your house or into your compound, the light turns on. Or in the homes, whenever you get into a room, it will light up. For example, in the washrooms, modern washrooms, you usually find something like this hanging from the ceiling. This one is normally used in the washroom to detect whenever somebody is in the washroom, the light will be on, and mostly the fan will also be on to circulate air in the washroom. So it's used to save energy and also to detect any motions within the compound for security purposes. And you can see the back, we have the IC. This IC controls everything, the sensing and the data transmission. Then we have these two are variable resistor for tuning or sensitivity. You calibrate using those two. Then we have this jumper for mode selection, either trigger a mode or the other mode. So inside we have what we call pyroelectric sensor used to sense uh, infrared waves from our body. You all know uh, humans and animals produce heat, generate heat on their body. Then the heat is transferred as an infrared uh, wave. Then that wave is sensed by the sensor here. If you use this in robots, it might not work the way you want it because this one is used to sense people around. So it might be sensing people around, then it might not make the right decision in terms of movement. So what do we use instead? We use what we call ultrasonic sensor. Ultrasonic sensor uh, senses objects using the sound waves. It has a receiver and a transmitter. So this one here is a receiver. You see the little R here, and then the other side is a transmitter. Transmitter sends sound waves that we can't, it's beyond human capacity to capture the sound, so we can't hear them. So the sounds travel and hits an object, then bounce back, and then this will receive the echo. That's why we have an echo pin. I don't know if you can see an echo pin and a trigger pin. So the echo pin is for the echo to measure, depending on what time it takes for the sound to get to the object, then bounce back. It will be able to calculate the distance between this sensor and the object. So this one is for measuring distance and sensing objects in front of the sensor, that is. So if you are making your robot, you use this for object avoidance and object detection and distance measuring. This is also used in parking to sense objects whenever you are parking so that you don't bump your car into the object. So this one is called an ultrasonic sensor. So you can't use this where this is required. So now you know.